Hey, what it do, baby? I'm on the motherfucking locals full of Vegeta Saint Army boys and girls. You hate to see it. And look, Kavir Singh, the one motherfucking guy, top 16 with the one and only King Cold. But check it out, Vegeta Saint Army mat, pro mats. You'll love to see it, and the jersey. So Kavir, everybody wants to know a couple things about this leader. Why would you pick this guy over maybe a yellow deck or a blue deck or something else people have been using? Maybe colors that people think are better.
Well, I picked this deck, one, out of comfort. I've been playing it since it's come out, and so I'm just extremely comfortable with the deck. And two, I think it rails yellow for the most part. So going into the day, I felt like I was going to face a lot of yellow, which I did, and I had my results. Pretty good.
Do you remember any of your matchups?
So round one, I played a Cooler Mill, beat it 2-1. It was actually a pretty close game. Usually in the matchup, I just swung with leader and unison, but the game was weird. Like, I couldn't necessarily do that. Still edged it out 2-1. Guy was a cool guy. Second round, played against Cell Surge. Got squashed game one. That's usually how the matchup goes. But then you sideboard in what you gotta do. They can't keep their BMS around, and then you just establish and beat them from there. Round three, I played Icarus, Swift 2-0. Round four, I played a unique Bulma deck, who played like a Gogeta package with just like weird blocker cards. He played like the Nappa super combo, and it was really spicy. Beat him. Then fifth round, I played Mono Yellow Set 1 Frieza Legends, lost 2-1. And then round six, I played against Aaron Hill. Shout out to him, really cool guy. I had a long conversation with him after our game. It was a really close game. He beat me 2-1. I didn't know he played 4 Final Flash.
I saw that game. Yeah, that was crazy. And then on top 16, you ended up playing again against Legends. So you played a lot of yellow, which we were preparing for. So go ahead into your deck, show me the ratio, show me what you're doing. Because a lot of people want to play this guy. And not a lot of King Cold deck profiles right now. So
do I have to explain leader? And
just quickly, yeah, for those.
So the leader is every time you activate a field spell, you basically can take a life and your field spell, and it draws you a card. And then your field spells all basically draw. On the back, every time you use a field spell, once per turn, draw a card, and then you have an activate battle. You can pop a field spell, and then when your field spells are popped via effect, they all have additional effects, and he gains 10k.
Okay.
And then King Cold Dynasty makes it to where you can have multiple fields out, and it makes it to where your 2 cost 1, and it has buried.
Okay, but do you know how many fields were you running?
12.
12? Okay,
Yeah.
Got it.
I was going back between 12 and 13. The 4 King Vegeta Unison, this is the only Unison to run in this deck in my opinion. I side 2 more that you'll see, but this is basically gets your deck going and gets a lot of value going because you can uptick and then play field spell for free, and then it is also a threat on its neg 3, which is an activate battle, which is very big. The field spell lineup will play 4 New Ruler, 4 Anticipated, 2 Unstoppable, and 2 Terrified. I feel like all of these are great in their own way, and it's unique. New Ruler and Anticipated, I feel, are the best ones as a general statement because Anticipated summons your threats, and then this scries your whole deck to see all your pieces.
And some people don't. I've seen Liz not play this one, and I feel like it's one of my favorite ones. It's the Double Striker one, right?
You see Liz don't play this?
Yeah.
I think they're tripping. It's a double strike, and when it's popping, you remove a marker. So in a unison heavy format, like, I feel is really important. But Terrified is also really good because of the way I play the deck. I play the deck a lot more aggressively. I know, like, a lot of people, they play this deck, like, very hand control-y, and it's just not my play style. This 5k pumps your board on your turn, which adds a lot of pressure because the 4-drop Frieza, which I know everybody hates, becomes a 25k, and so when they're flipped, they have to give a super combo on a 5k to out it, and it becomes like advantage through aggression.
How much the Frieza? It comes out for what? For 1? For 2?
Free.
For free.
If you uptick on Unison and play this for free.
Right. So it's a free 25k dual attack.
Yeah.
Basically.
I view it as a fav.
Right. Exactly. It's a fight against fate, and that's where I've never understood that logic. I mean, it's just like it's swinging twice for 25k. It's a beat.
I get it, but it doesn't fit my playstyle.
Okay.
It's just so for the counter lineup, all my counters are free, so usually I tap out on my turn with the deck. 4 Royal Supremacy, if you have 3 field spells or more, you play this and you pop up to 3 or less across the board. So you can pop like all tokens on a 3-drop or 3 1-drops.
Like dormant, kind of.
Yeah. 2 Homicidal Clones. I go back between 2 and 3, but because I want to run exactly 50 cards, I just cut down to 2.
Yu-Gi-Oh life, Yu-Gi-Oh playstyle. Yeah.
And double dormant. These actually didn't show up for most of the day. But I put it in for black aggro, and like I don't regret it because there was a lot of Gogeta there. I just didn't get paired against it.
Yeah,
but
smart.
because I played yellow so much, like it just was charge fodder, and I sided it out a bunch.
Right.
That's it for the extra cards. Battle cards, I played 4 Berry Blue and 1 Paragus. People play 2 usually. But yet again, like my main target off of the anticipated onslaught is actually the 4-drop Frieza. But this card, and that's value. Like when you get floodgated, it gives you something to do. It lets you loop certain cards. If you get this in Berry Blue established, you just start drawing. And
it's draw power. Yeah,
it's just insane draw power. So, like, I kind of like miss playing 2, but like it was okay. It wasn't like horrible.
I mean, it gets to a point because you're drawing a lot of cards, and also your field is a lot of combo as well. And people forget.
Yeah.
Like they'll ask you your hand, but they won't look at your fields and stuff. So like.
Yeah, like on the King Code, if it's not pop, it's a 25K base.
Exactly right.
For Super Con, this is the only Super Con to run in my opinion. It's the best one. The controversial card that I felt put in so much work throughout the course of the day, the 3 4-drop freezes. I went back between 3 and 4, but yet again, because of space, I want to play 50 cards exactly because I feel like this deck is very combo oriented. You want to see your stuff on time. So I went down to 3, but this card was insane. I was testing a version with this and a 3-drop shield that reduces cost to 2, and it was like hella aggro. But the issue I had with it was horrible into Gogeta because you have to take your own life to start applying pressure.
Oh, the one with the tokens?
Yeah.
That one's great. That one's great. That's cool.
Deflex, so like
I remember you testing that. Yeah.
It has deflex, so you play it on off the field spells, and you ask yellow counter window 1. If they Goku, then you just play that with deflect, and they just wasted like their Goku.
Yes, right.
So, but I just stuck with this like 3, and it just put in so much work throughout the day, man. Like it's just a free 25K. It's a tempo card. It applies pressure.
So the other one gets 3 swings with deflect, but you crit a life basically.
The chilled?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah. So I mean, I like this one better. I do like this one better.
Yeah, 100%. Like this card is just insane. I don't know why. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. It's a free 5, bro. It's a free 5.
Yeah.
4 charismatic. This is self-explanatory. There's green. This is the real MVP.
Yes.
I mean, it's my boss card, though, so, like, it's to be expected. Like, a lot of times throughout the tourney, it's also debatable. I saw Butters in the comments asking why I didn't just, like, use the effect. I kept swinging with it.
Yes.
And the reason I kept swinging with it is because it's a 30K, so, like, I'm forcing Final Flash into 5K every time I swing. And I feel like doing that generally, like in my testing at least, like doing it early and forcing it out early, like won me most of my games because they don't have it for when they really need it.
Unless they have 4 Final Flash.
Yeah,
and like another thing you can do is not swing with them and then activate them and then swing.
Yeah, that's
but you're losing a swing, right?
Yeah, they're probably not going to Final Flash it if I do that.
Exactly, right.
Like, I don't know, like I just throughout my whole testing, I found it most of the time correct to just force the Final Flash unless they have a threat that I absolutely need out.
Yeah.
Or I'll just swing into Unison depending on the situation.
And against the Hill Twin, I remember you played 2, and he just had to have,
he had both
of course,
Final Flashes,
2 Final Flash. Yeah.
He told me like
it's nuts.
He told me he drew it off in our game 3. He drew it off pause. He drew the final one. I was like, I mean, if you got the 4th, you got the 4th.
Yeah, you know, if you got 4, you got 4.
Like, when I summoned like our turn, I summoned it, swung. He Final Flash. I was like, okay. And I summoned the second one. I was like, I win, right? And then I swing, and then he Final Flash.
He was like, no, you don't.
He dropped full on the crack back when we were in time. He got me to 1, and he was at 2. So he won. But like, yeah, this card just is insane. And I played 1 Gohan. I actually want to play 2. This card was nutty the whole day. Like, you can take your life and put yourself to 3 whenever you want. Like, it's a 2-drop. It has deflect.
Removal.
It's an on auto, which is important because if you play against Sin, which was also there, I didn't play against it, but it was there. You could just out there 9-drop.
Yep, yes, sir.
I would go up to 2. I think this card is nuts.
Absolutely.
Double Zamasu. I was hesitant to play this card. I was hesitant to play this card like all day. Like game 1's whatever, but like when I got into games 2 and 3, I kept it in because it's a 0-5K. But I knew people were siding in like the Burrs and like all their anti-hand destruction. So like I was very hesitant to play it and then just neg.
Exactly.
So like in games 2 and 3, he was like very underwhelming. In game 1, he came up like once. I was able to turn charismatic.
Your style's very aggressive. I wonder if that's the right play because I see you swinging with charismatics a lot of time too.
Yeah, because it's 15K. It's
exactly, it rules. Yeah.
The reason I kept it in is because just in case I played against Blue, it's like insane versus them in that game 1.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I kept it in. There were Soul Strikers that are irrelevant.
It's smart. It's such a good card. You have to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then my 3, like, Seekers, I guess, the Boonam, but in my opinion, the only correct SCR.
Well, because, I mean, again, for anyone picking up this deck, you get to search it, right? Because it's green.
Yeah, you can
Right.
search. So off of the field spell, you can search any mono green card.
So it can't be the Saiyans one?
Yeah, it cannot. You can't. It can't.
The Bourbon Saints or the...
Unfortunately.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
it can't, 'cause that card is nuts, but you can't search it. But
This is great, though.
This card just makes your unison triple strike just insane. So like, I think this is the correct secret for the deck.
Yeah.
Faf and a Kai or Choco. Like
That's correct.
I feel like this is correct. Like
I feel like I always know that you have a fight. I know you run one, but I feel like you're always going to have it. When I play against you, at least, I'm like, yeah, he's got it.
You go through the deck so much, like you just filter so much. You see your 1-0s a lot, especially like, bro. You see, a deck is really strong. Like when you get to search your secret, like the fact that you have access to your secret, like it just makes it so strong.
True. Let me see the sideboard.
Yeah. So sideboard, 2 Bardock. This is the other unison I was talking about. So I sided it in. I put it in for Android 16 Arrival, King Piccolo, and Cooler. Was why they're there. He was in versus the Cooler. He did okay. But I probably wouldn't side him in again. It would depend on the format. Like yet again, my matchups were a little weird because I didn't play against like Gogeta.
I feel like you beat Cooler, though.
Yeah, I beat him.
you
But,
beat
he
Cooler
just
like
didn't
anyway.
do much. He didn't
Yeah,
do
exactly.
much
I got you.
But I'll probably take him out.
Yeah. It's also like a finisher. It is triple attack.
It is.
Yeah.
My anti-hand destruction.
The cell, yep. Everyone has
And
that.
I could hard search this, so
All right, it's mono green. That's where you went 3-2. Yep, that makes sense.
insane. For Soul Striker and mono set 1 yellow Frieza. Even though
Oh, you played that? Yeah. So you played it against Legends on streams. It's pretty good.
I wish I saw it earlier versus him. But I mean, it is what it is. Like this card would absolutely dende stomp Soul. It makes Soul Striker vanilla, and they have to out it. And Soul Striker does not have good like outs.
No, it doesn't. No.
So yeah, it just makes them play
Until
really
like
efficient.
Kefla comes out, it really doesn't.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Kefla 1 drop.
Exactly.
So, like-
Exactly. Yeah. Super neg.
2 focus breakthrough.
Reserve.
Wish this was Cooler Effortless Strike. I put it in because I could use it aggressively, but Cooler Effortless Strike would have put in more work.
You have to take a life, or is that for multicolored leader or
No,
energy?
it's for multicolor. I have to tell.
okay. But you can. Okay.
But I would put Cooler in. Max power. Didn't use it once.
Yeah, it's
But
good to
yeah,
have though
it's
in your
good
back
to have
pocket.
for
Yeah.
Sin, for Gogeta,
Yeah, it's good to have.
and then the final 2 choices. I put this in like damn near every round. I'm probably just gonna main deck it.
It's so nuts. Yeah.
This card is dummy.
Take out some Masu for that. I'm telling
Take
you.
out some Mossy. I don't know about that one.
The
I'm
play.
gonna probably take something off for it though. Like I sided in like every round but like 1.
All right, Kavir, any changes you make to the deck moving forward?
I would take Focus Breakthrough out and put Cooler in.
Cooler. Yep.
Potentially take the Bard off. The issue with the Bard is like in theory it's good. I just didn't play like the matchups that I put it in for. But I'll take this out, switch it for Cooler. Main deck. Take this card out, it's bad.
Just get out of here.
Fucking
Stop it. Stop.
It's a good card, bro. Like main deck, I wouldn't really.
And I agree. I think our play style kind of matches a little bit or enough for me to agree with that. Where I do love that card. Yeah.
For me, it was like one of the other than the 5 drop. Like I don't want to compare it to
The 5 drop,
boss.
yes,
I don't
the
wanna
5 drop
compare-
did, yeah.
The 5 drop was the MVP, but it's like my boss card, right? So like the 4 drop was like the other MVP of the day. Like, it's just free damage. It caught a lot of people off guard, especially in game 1s. Like it cheesed a lot of game 1s.
Yeah.
That puts you ahead in a BO3 because you're 1 game ahead. Yeah, it just puts yellow on the back foot. Puts a lot of people on the back foot.
Because when I'm playing against this deck, I'm like, okay, he can't hit me with triple strike and he can't hit me with double strike with later. The turn's about to be over. And then you play this and it's just like, oh wait, I have to take more damage. Like that's my feeling again when I play against this deck.
Yeah, so like a lot of times throughout the day, I would, like on 2, I'd have that, this in hand, right, with like another field spell.
Yeah.
And then like, you would uptick, play this, summon Barry, swing with leader, pop this, then Barry
Yes,
blue
sir.
revive,
Yep.
and then play this. And then on your turn 3, you have a second one in hand, right? Second one of that, with this.
You played like 3 against Legends at once.
Yeah, I thought I could kill him, bro. I couldn't. If it was Icarus, I would have killed him. I didn't have enough
Exactly.
experience for that.
Yeah.
But so on turn 3 on the crack back, like swing, play this, swing, pop this, 3 stands, swing again, then you uptick the unison,
Yep.
play, and then free play again. You just get so much damage
Fast.
on and turn. Yeah, you get so much damage on turns 2 and 3. It's like a lot of pressure. It's dumb.
That's 11 damage, counting the double strike on the leader and the triple strike on the unit. Oh, wait, no, because you have to...
You won't get the double strike on leader
Yes,
if you do that, but like,
right.
it's a 25K basically.
Still.
Like, I don't know.
All right, any final shout-outs you got?
Shout out to Team VSA, shout out to Promat, shout out to all my friends. You can point them right there. Shout out to them for helping me.
OGs, the
Shout out to them
OGs.
for helping me test.
All of them. All of them.
Yeah, they're a big they're a big reason I talk because like I tested with them nonstop. So like shout out to them. Shout out to Aaron Hill. Like I said, I talked to him. A really cool guy. Shout out to Eddie. He's also part of our locals. You know, the homies there. Even though we disagree on the 4 drop like religiously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man. Like it was a cool event. It was nice meeting everybody. I can't wait for the fest.
All right, we'll see you there. Let's get it.